Damn it, you
I
ain't did.
already did it. What was you finna ask me?
I was about to send a text message.
You
God damn it.
somebody for the link.
Hold on, no, 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 no. I need to send one out. Hold on, I'm gonna see what happened. Let's see.
Okay. But while he's sending out his text message, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV and my co-host Jamar 84, and we're here for a brand spanking new episode of the Prelude with Scotty and Jamar.
Okay,
Okay, and there he is. Okay, so we're in the building. We're
okay, now I
doing.
can't hear you.
Oh shit. He'll be back, but tonight we're doing the type of show that we haven't done in a while, which is a pop culture and topic driven show. We haven't done those in a while. This has been the platform for LGBT reality stars, LGBT entertainment people, and things of that nature to come in and promote their products and TV shows and everything else. So we haven't done a show like this in quite some time. We have not done a show like this in a while. Okay. So we're here and we're ready. Now that Jamar is back, he can introduce himself because I
Hi,
clicked live too fast. I clicked live.
hi. This is Jamar 4. How y'all doing?
Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. For those of you who's watching, be sure to share this video. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can see it and all this other stuff. So we're gonna get right on into we're gonna get into some things tonight. We're gonna talk about we got a topic to open with, and then we're gonna get right on into the gossip and all of the hot topics and everything that's going on right now. And not to mention, before the show ends, we'll be talking about the things that we have coming up and the upcoming guests that we have coming on the show and things of that nature. Okay, so we're gonna start it off with the Valentine's Day blues. Now we already know that my birthday is actually Valentine's Day weekend. My birthday just passed, and 2 days later it was Valentine's Day. Now, when we decided to get up here and do this show, I think it was either I don't know if it was my idea or his idea to talk about the Valentine's Day blues, but I do know that Jamar is always weeping and depressed every time the Valentine's Day comes, child. And
I hate it.
I told him, bitch, I can be a Valentine. I love you better than all these other niggas you probably want to talk to, child. So I can be a fucking Valentine if you ask me. But he doesn't want me to be his Valentine because I'm just his sister. So I can't be his Valentine.
You too close.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I can let Jamar start off with the Valentine's Day blues because he's been way more vocal about his woes with Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna let him start off.
So,
I'm gonna go back and forth.
it's just that Valentine's Day, because I'm such like an like soft and sweet person, contrary to what this bitch has to say about me sometimes.
Now, see, we ain't finna start this tonight. We
Um,
ain't finna do this. We ain't finna do this now.
I love the aspect and the whole idea of love and relationships. And
Let me get my drink.
when you feel like you can't have that, it's frustrating, it's annoying, and Valentine's Day every year always feels like that bully on the playground that pushes you over and kicks sand in your face like, aha, don't nobody want your ugly ass. That's
Right.
basically what Valentine's Day be feeling like to me manifested. It's like I have to see countless photos, videos, all these candles and flowers, proposals, all this well lit dim shit, people fucking down. I'm sitting over here with my bag of French fries from McDonald's and a cocktail. And I'm not supposed to feel no type of way. I know we're supposed to, it's not all what it seems on Instagram. You don't ever know. Like they're probably doing all this for the gram, but be fighting behind the closed doors. That may be true, but it's still something. So I
So,
pretty much just get on my favorite food, make me a few drinks, find something I can watch to kind of, because I already know where my head and my heart is going to go. So I have to find a way to buffer it as best I can to not spiral completely out of control.
oh my God.
I know it's going to happen. It happens every year. It happens every year.
Do you think that, okay, so what is it like? Is it because you truly and honestly want a relationship and you want to be able to finally have that moment to celebrate Valentine's Day at least once? Because I know for myself, I've never celebrated Valentine's Day with no man. Like all my relationships be over before Valentine's Day, before the holidays, to be honest. So I ain't never celebrated Valentine's Day with nobody.
At least once. I tried to do it for one time, and not too long after Valentine's Day, I found out they were cheating. Then I had my grandmother passed away the day of Valentine's Day one year, and then when I left to go, to the funeral, when the guy that I was with at the time brought in his ex while I was gone. So there's no positive memory, no positive feeling or emotion attached to Valentine's Day. Like just the day within of itself is already hard enough. Now you
Hmm.
just got all these personal negative experiences attached to it. I hate the holiday. I do. I really do.
Well, speaking for myself, I've had my moments where I hated the holiday. Like I would not want to get on social media because I didn't want to see like everybody celebrating their relationship and their love and all of this other stuff. Like I didn't want to see that because that was something that I longed for. For a long time, I've always wanted a man. I always wanted to be in a relationship. I always wanted to feel what it's like for someone outside of my friends and family that actually love me romantically. I've always wanted that. And for some reason, I wind up getting it or getting something closer to it, but I'm never celebrated. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you want to be celebrated for what you do for a person, and celebrated because you love someone. And when you see other people like in, with those cutesy little Valentine's Day pajamas, or they going out to these expensive ass restaurants for candlelit dinners and shit like that, like you want that for yourself, but it's like when you see it, it may be a twinge of envy, no lie, because a lot of us can be a little bit envious of other people's situations because we're not in those situations. So for me, I was a little bit envious of certain people because of the fact that I want that. Like I
Let me
want
ask you
to be loved
this.
too.
Let me put a pin in it. Let me ask you this because I have somebody had to ask me like I don't know if it's envy because to me envy means like I want what you have and I don't feel like you should have it. It should be mine.
Oh,
Whereas I'm more or less I see what you have and I would like to have it as well. I don't
mhm,
want to take away from you, but
right.
I would like to experience the same thing as well, but
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what that word is, but I don't know if it's envy.
yeah. Because jealousy sounds worse than envy. That's why I use the word envy. But um, like I was just on FaceTime with a guy that I used to date, and he what did he say to me? He said he mentioned our very first date, and he was like, I remember when you first walked out the house to get in the car with me, you were so tall and skinny, but now you ain't skinny no more. And I said, wait a minute, what the fuck you trying to say? Are you trying to call me fat? Like how would you have taken it if someone said that to you that you used to date? Like,
I mean,
you
I
know.
acknowledge that I am not the 96 pounds I used to be. So they would be correct. They would be correct. So I wouldn't even be able to take it no kind of way because, like, bitch, facts.
Bitch, I ain't fat, okay?
I mean, if you know that you ain't fat, then shit.
Have I put on a couple of 30-year-old pounds? Yes.
That metabolism getting a little slower.
That stomach ain't flat as it used to be now. I got a little gut coming in. But it is what it is. But I don't know, cause this particular Valentine's Day though, it's kind of been like cause I've been so, cause like last year, Valentine's Day was miserable for me last year, cause as you know, I had just gotten out of a relationship 2-3 months prior to Valentine's Day, and literally I had just found out that the man I was with another man on Valentine's Day, so you know that was. And on top of that, that's my birthday weekend. And on top of that, the fact that the nigga had the same fucking birthday as me too.
Yeah, I
And
could.
we celebrated Valentine's Day with this motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? So Valentine's Day was hard for me last year. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was hard. Like, what did I do? I was sitting there, hold on, wait a minute. I was sitting there, listening to Mary J. Blige all damn day, listening to Knock on Crowd, repeat,
I
doing all
probably listening to Not Gonna Cry.
listening to Not Gonna Cry on repeat, listening to K Michelle, Miss You Goodbye, listening to Can't Raise a Man, like child, Keisha
You know
Cole.
what? I told you what my King Michelle song is when I get in my feelings about the lack thereof of physical affection or even emotional affection. Remember what song I always tell you I play
What was it again?
from the first album? I think it's like track number 5.
What was track number 5?
I Don't Like Me.
That was track number 3.
I thought it was. I thought VSOP was number 3. Either way, that's
VSOP was number 5.
well. That's how I got it mixed up. But yes, I don't like me.
It's sad though, cause people like a man inboxed me earlier today talking about you too handsome to be single. Why are you telling me this? Are you trying to cuff me? Because I hear that all the time. You too handsome to be single, or you too fine to be single. Okay, well,
Right.
tell me this.
That's a skit that I've had on my TikTok that I've been meaning to do, where somebody's like, "Oh my gosh, like I don't know why you're so single. You're a great person. You're funny. You're this and that. Okay, so date me." What?
Right.
It's like, I mean, I don't even look like that. Like you said, if anybody would be lucky to have me, so be lucky. Date me.
Why you ain't tried to be lucky? You know
And
what
then
I'm
it's like, okay, so when they back, it's like, see, that is right there. That's how I can't really believe y'all when y'all be saying that shit. Because if that was the case,
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you about one person that I dated in the past, and we still cool. He moved to Atlanta years ago. This is one man that I don't have nothing negative to say because we're still cool, and we've smashed a couple of times since we dated. But that's another story. However, I just had to put that out there. Um, but hold on, wait a minute. Somebody texting me. Wait a minute. Before I get that out, let me respond to this text. But yeah, so yeah, it was like this. The thing about it was how we came to be. He like started he added me as a friend on Facebook. To this day, I don't know how he found me on Facebook. To this day, he just up and added me. And then he started liking all my damn pictures. You know how that normally starts. A motherfucker adds you, follow you, they start liking all your goddamn pictures and shit like that. They started loving all his shit. So I started loving all his shit. And
but
the
then
first
it's like pictures from like 2015.
that's right. So he started liking all my stuff, and then I started liking his stuff. And the first thing I noticed that he had this great smile. Because back then my teeth was still looking like rocks in the front. This is before I got my teeth fixed.
It's not right. I can't.
Like they wasn't as bad, but you know what I mean. But they was on the rocky side back then. Okay, So he had a great smile, nice smile or whatever. He worked. I had worked at Dollar General. He used to work at Dollar General. I think he was. I don't know if he was at the drugstore yet or not. But he he was just liking my stuff, and then we was inboxing each other. Then he got my phone number, and then he took me out on a date. And the first date we went over to this Mexican restaurant, and that's when I got dressed up in my Banana Republic with them tight ass skinny jeans. I knew exactly what I was doing when I put them on. So, um, he took me to this restaurant, got to know each other and things of that nature. The thing about it was, I think that he was ready for like at certain points we weren't ready for certain things. It was kind of like when I was ready for a relationship, he wasn't necessarily ready, but when he was ready for one, I wasn't ready because during the time when we were talking and he made it clear to me that he wasn't ready, I in my mind, and I'm asking you for your opinion on this. In my mind, I feel well since he said he's not ready, I am free to talk to whomever I want to because he doesn't want to be in a relationship. So since I'm not going to be in one with him, why not just explore what's out there?
That's what I would do.
So that's what I did. So by the time he was ready for me, I wasn't ready anymore because I started talking to other people and they burnt me. So I didn't want to get involved with nobody at the time. So it was just bad timing altogether when he wanted to be with me. And then he moved to Atlanta. And when he said that he was moving to Atlanta, I thought that it was a done deal at this point because I didn't have no money and I wasn't ready to move out of state. Like nowhere near ready to move. I didn't have the drive, the focus, the mindset. I wasn't ready for it. And he even said that he said that he wanted me to move to Atlanta with him, but I didn't think that he was serious at that time. Because at that point, I felt like men will tell you any damn thing just to make you feel good. You know what I mean? Like at that point, I didn't heard so many different stories about men and what a man will tell you, and men will tell you this, and tell you that, and then do something else. Like I have heard like so many
It's
different
that
things.
song. Heard it all before.
Yes, like bitch, I heard this shit before. You don't want me to move with your ass. You know
Oh,
what
that's
I
a sweet
mean?
song.
That's the mindset I was on because by that point I was over it. You know what I mean? Not over him, but over the whole aspect of being in a relationship because of the stuff that I had already seen. But it's like after he moved, I realized that I really wanted to be with him because he was the only man that never was fucked up to me. He was always honest with me. He was always supportive of me. It's just that we could not get it on track when we needed to. And he's probably the only man that I dated that I still have a great relationship with and that I still talk to this day. Because, it was like, I think at some point I felt like he was over me at some point because I had wanted to try to be with him. But by the time I wanted to be with him, he got involved with somebody else. I was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna never get with this man. Then when I got in a relationship with somebody, with old boy, the last one, he didn't want me to be that. He was like, I'm gonna break y'all up. You don't want to be with him. And I was like, so I can't be in a relationship, but you can sit up here and talk to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was kind of like this. Even though I was very much so into the person that I was with at that time, I was kind of hoping that he would come in and break us up. To be honest, because I was miserable at that time. Because that dude was giving me like bullshit, and the bullshit that he was giving me, I knew that he wouldn't give me that. I would have to come out of my wallet for that
I'm about to be real ghetto and make a cocktail. Keep talking.
one. So yeah, it was like I secretly wanted him to break it up. I secretly wanted him to break that shit up. I secretly wanted him. You know what I'm saying? So um,
Niggas ain't shit.
I did though because I mean this shit wasn't working at all. But I tried to make it work, but it wasn't working. I'm like, if he really gonna break us up, then he can come on and do the damn thing. Because I already think this nigga is cheating on me. I'm already coming out of my wallet for this motherfucker. Like, why don't you just go on and break this up? Stop, whatever. But it didn't happen. We eventually broke up anyway. So
You know where most of my frustration comes from that I had posted this on the Twitter, right? Because I said that I have not been able to date because my community tells me that I basically have to choose. Because I have to be, because I, just naturally, contrary to popular belief, when it comes to, what you like sexually, I prefer to be the top. That just is what it is. However, I can paint down, and so I can't do both. I can't. They can't have somebody who can basically walk the damn world like real fish climbing their back.
But why should it matter?
I don't know.
It shouldn't
I
really matter.
don't. I don't know what that is. But it's like, well, if you're gonna, be in drag and put on the makeup, you got to be the bottom.
I mean, listen. I don't wear makeup. I don't do none of this shit, and I'm a quote unquote,
Go
yeah,
ahead and
quote
say.
unquote, huh?
Go ahead and say
Quote
B
unquote.
O to the TTOM. B O to the TTOM.
Bottom. I still don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem getting a man sometimes. You know what I mean? Regardless. Because the guy that I'm just talking about, like, he likes me the way I am. Like, I dress up, we can dress up just alike. But we know what the other position is. We know when it comes down to the bedroom, he's here, I'm here. We already have that established.
But
Because
never mind.
what? Even though I do have um my moments, but everybody's not open to those moments. So
They will be if y'all in a relationship.
no, I doubt that he would if we were to be in a relationship. I don't think he would be down with that. Nah.
Oh, well, only time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, he's probably the only guy that I dated that I have nothing bad to say about, and probably the only guy that if there was a time and there was an opportunity to be in a relationship with, we would probably finally be in one if time permits itself. Time permits itself. I really believe that. So, yeah, he's the only one that I don't like. Because I just feel like with him, we never made it farther enough. Like like if we were to want to be in a relationship, there would still be things to get into because we didn't get a chance to. Like we dated, we didn't really get to be like in a serious relationship. We dated and we screwed a couple of times. Great, might I add? Okay, but at the same time, yeah. So yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why you be acting like that on camera, like I don't never tell you about.
I'm just letting you have your go ahead, have your moment, girl.
It could be the alcohol. It could be the alcohol.
Oh, I didn't even know you were drinking like that. Girl, I
But
see
I
what kind of
just
show this about to be.
we being honest tonight, child. We finna talk about our Valentine's Day blues and shit, and be all honest before we get into this bullshit ass gossip that we finna talk about. We might as
That
well be real.
I really do feel like that's genuinely the root as to why I can't really date anybody. Because as soon as they be all cool with the idea. Like if they see me on here, and they be like, okay, I'm cool with that. He's funny, he's cute, he got all this long hair. But then when they see me on Instagram and they see that I'm beat, they don't hear from me.
Well, since we being honest, and this ain't even about the guy that we were just talking about, because we already got to establish about what that is. In the past, before I even met the guy that I was speaking of, I had sex with a guy that was a drag queen. So that shit don't matter to me. Like the drag queen and the man are two different fucking things. Like you can get your ass up there with your wig and your makeup on and your dress, and you can lip sync to fucking Tamar Braxton all you want to. But when it comes down to the bedroom, you getting it in. Like that's just from my experience. That's how it works.
It's I feel like it's so much tied to people. I mean, people have accepted, yes, I'm gay, yes, I like same sex relationships, but they will find a way to assimilate to heteronormativity whichever way they can. They're like, okay, so if he does makeup and dresses as a woman, then that means that he has to play the role of the woman in a heterosexual relationship. Like, we are two niggas. There is no blueprint of this shit. We we just do what we want to do, or at
It's
least
not.
until we should.
It's not at all. Like I think people be focused on the wrong shit. Like it shouldn't matter. Like, but that's why most. Oh my god, I didn't see that coming. Somebody said they had the biggest crush on me. Child, I don't know if you can handle my psychotic ass. But it's like um, that shouldn't matter. It's bullshit. It's really bullshit. And then we wonder why our relationships fail because you focused on the wrong thing. And that's I wonder when we. Okay, let me put this out here real quick. Um, and I'm letting Jamar know this right now. This we're gonna do a discussion piece. It's LGBT related, and it's gonna include myself and Jamar. It's gonna include Messy Miles because it originated from something that he said. So Messy Miles so far has confirmed that he's gonna do it. Bundy Blue and Ashley Miller have confirmed. Well, Bundy has confirmed. I'm waiting on Ashley to confirm. Josiah's gonna
It has to
do
do
it.
something to do with her work schedule. I think she said.
Yeah, she got to see about her work schedule first before she officially confirms it. But so far, the people that have confirmed, besides us two, is Bundy, Josiah, James Colwell, Terrence. Who else? I think that's it.
I said it might be it. That sounds like that's it.
And Miles, of course.
Oh
They
yeah.
all have confirmed that they're going to do it. The only two people we're waiting on for confirmation is Kevin and Ashley. And I felt like it was imperative to have Bundy and Ashley a part of this because Bundy is bisexual and Ashley is a lesbian. So we should be able to hear this from their standpoint as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I included them. It's going to be a part of our show. So I'm just waiting on Kevin and Ashley to give me their okays so we can get it popping. So be ready for this. But I just had to throw that out there. But maybe this conversation would come up in that conversation because this whole
Maybe.
LGBT lifestyle is an image. Like people look for the wrong thing, and that's why I'm probably so disconnected from it, just due to the fact that I don't live my life based off of a damn image. Like that shit really don't fucking matter to me. Like I don't give a damn about no image. But these bitches, when I say these bitches, these gay ass bitches, that's all the fuck they care about. All they care about is the image and how you look and how you dress and how you act and all this other stuff as if they're perfect themselves.
There's amazing things about the gay community. We are creative. We are performative. Like we have so many things that are wonderful about our community, but there are ugly things too, bitch.
Right.
We tear each other down worse than the heterosexual community sometimes,
And
bitch.
that should be killing me because they be so quick to say gays should stick together. We need to stick together. Like they want us to stick together in times where um, we're being attacked by other groups, but we get attacked amongst our own group. I know that I've never had the most positive experience with gay people. Like outside of the people that, outside of Jamar, outside of Terrence, outside of Josiah, outside of Brandon, outside of the people that you see me hang around with on my day to day life, I've never had the most positive experience with gay people. They look down on you. They talk about you like a dog. Like, if you don't meet up to their standard, if you're not, like, I feel like my type, like, just like Jamar feel like him being in drag is looked down upon, I feel like my type of gay is looked down upon too. Like, if you're not girl and child. Shade this, shade that. Oh, you beat, bitch. You blah, 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 all that other shit. If you ain't extra, then you're not gonna be accepted. But if you're just a regular, what Cardi B say? If you're just a regular schmegular girl from Mississippi, you're gonna be looked down upon.
Or it's just like, well, if they can't categorize you
Right.
and put you in like a group of people amongst the LGBT community, they get frustrated. Like, are you like one of the butch queens? Are you a drag queen? Are you one of the ballroom girls? Are you in the trade? Girl.
And I can honestly say that I'm a butch queen.
Probably that's the best one, if any. That's probably the closest one. So
That's the only category. I feel like that's the only category I fit in because I don't fit in with the ballroom. I don't fit in with the what was the other ones you said? I don't fit in with the trade because I God knows I'm not trade. Um,
they're drag queens, or I mean, that's really. I mean, I'm sure there's many more that I'm not thinking of, but just
if
fair
you just
queen.
want to pick
I
one,
think
if you just want to pick one, it's close. It's
that's the
butch queen
closest
for me.
one. That's the closest one. It's like you can tell that you're gay, but you're not like one of the cat cow yes God type of gays.
Yeah, like I don't pop my pussy severely. Like I don't do that. I don't, and I don't. Like, I don't. I don't.
Take sip of alcohol.
At least not severely. Bitch, I'm so sick of you trying to make me out to be some slut bucket.
Whew.
But you know what? But you know what? What's his favorite line? What's his favorite line for me? Legs
Legs
always
always
open.
open. I need that on a shirt, bitch. I need a pair of legs just spread eagle like they've
You
given
do. We should wear it on one of our
always
episodes.
open, child. I just...
You come out the blue with that shit. Like you really
Whew.
with it. Like straight up,
And
straight
it's always appropriate.
up. It is.
Oh,
But it is. And I can own it, child. I can own it. But and you got people, but like I say, it's kind of annoying when people constantly ask you like, why are you single? Why are you asking?
bitch, because
Like some dude was just really trying to pick my brain earlier today in my inbox, like asking me all these fucking questions about why I'm single. Are you picky? No, that's probably the reason. That's probably the issue. I'm not picky enough. That may be the issue. Because I've had this damn thing where I don't care if you play with your balls or you dribble your balls. I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. Like as long as you're a decent person, you making your own money. I ain't gotta give you shit unless you really need it. You good. As long as you treat me well, as long as you're a good person, as long as you ain't trying to put your hands on me, all this other stuff, as long as you're not cheating on me, I'm good. Like I try to give everybody a chance. And and then it's probably the issue. Like I'm not picky at all. I like what the fuck like me 9 times out of 10, and it's probably
it,
the issue.
it depends. Because sometimes the shit that girl,
Sometimes the shit that likes us is some fuck shit.
I just
Cause
be looking like,
I've been in so many
really,
predicaments
like,
where what likes me is fuck niggas. I don't know what it is about me that attracts them, but they come figuratively and literally. They come.
my bitch be gone spray ain't working. Shit. I be so frustrated. Like the people that, and you try to settle for the people that like you, that you don't really like them, and it just be like, nah, this ain't working. Because I feel like the same person that I hate. Like when I like somebody and I feel like they like me too, but they just only settling probably
Right.
because they can't get the one that they really want. So I don't even treat people like that no more. Like if I'm not into it, I'm not even going to entertain it or let you believe that I'm entertaining it because I wouldn't want that done to me.
We get females coming at us all the time.
Because I think,
Little,
the girl.
little do you know.
If I was even bisexual, I would have like 5 kids.
I listen, like
I don't understand that. If I was straight, I would have so many bitches.
I can have as many
I don't
bitches
even
as I
have to change anything about who I am right now. Wig, hips, ass, and full face of makeup. Bitches will still throw they puss. And I never understood that.
I can have as many bitches as I want to. Let's make it clear. I can have as many bitches as I want to. There's been so many women that has thrown themselves at me, and I was very uncomfortable with that. Let's make that clear. But there have been many women that have thrown themselves at me. There, like I remember, I was on Snapchat one time. Um, this chick just out of the blue DM me. I don't even know her, and she just up and DM me, and she up and DM me, and she said, "Why don't you come and eat this pussy?" And I'm like,
Oh, girl.
at that time, I wasn't even interested in eating ass. So why would you think that I want to eat your? I blocked the shit out of her when she asked me that. Like I was traumatized with that. Like I mean.
Woo.
Girl, girl. Because a girl at work, that's a great example. I don't even know if I told you my this story. It was a girl that came to my job. She worked with me. She started working with me. And she was like, um, can we get married? Because she just up and said that out of the blue. Because I used to pay her dust. Like I used to pay her dust all the time because she stayed trying to flirt with me, and I would always pay her dust. And I'm like, I'll be saying to myself, like, does this girl not know that I'm gay? Does she not know that? Because if she don't know that, she dumb as hell. And so, did you invite somebody in here? Oh, girl. Let me, y'all. We got Jamar didn't tell me that this motherfucker was coming in here, but let me go ahead and bring y'all our special guest in the building because I didn't know she was coming. I ain't know that Jamar didn't tell me shit,
Hey,
Bitch, you late.
girl, I was
child.
laid up in the bed with my man, honey, just talking shit, girl.
Well, thank y'all for
Had to
coming.
play.
Ooh.
Did I miss the Gorilla Glue talk?
Oh no,
No,
we've been
we got
harping on Valentine's Day, and then we done led into some other shit. Now
Like
somebody
what?
had asked. Well, actually, no. Let's ask Tramel that question. Like, do women hit on you?
Old women. Yeah, they be like, "Ooh, your lips,
Old.
baby. You just so handsome." I'm like, "Girl, if only you knew I want your grandson, honey."
Oh, wait, what happened?
Girl, bring your
Because we
grandson to me, baby.
that
Mm.
yeah,
old?
like
Yeah, they be like elderly, like like you can tell their daughter was probably like in their 50s. Like if they got kids, their kids is in their 50s, and their grandkids is my age. Hmm.
okay. Back to my story because
I've never
I
had
forgot.
that. Look,
Okay, so she came. So okay, so here's the story, Tramil. It was this girl that I was working with, and I would pay her this almost every day because every time she would flirt, I pay her this. She always compliment me. Oh, your skin is so nice. Oh, I didn't realize. How did you keep your body intact? Shit, like girl, bye. Or you so cute. Why you ain't got no girlfriend? Like, So
Why?
one day, I said, you don't know why? Okay. So one day she just up and came to me and she was like, you want to get married? I think I said, what? She said, I mean, because the man I'm with really ain't treating me right. And I feel like you a nice man. I feel like you would treat me the way I want to be treated. I said, I probably won't treat you the way you want to be treated, and I don't think you want to marry me
I
at
can
all.
guarantee you 100%. I cannot treat you the way that you want
You
to
want
be
to
treated,
be treated, period.
and you can't treat
So,
me the way that I want to be treated.
right. So when she said that, and I told her, I'm like, I can't treat you the way you want to be treated, and you should not want to marry me. Girl.
Somebody in the chat was, do you feel like women being hitting on you is disrespectful?
I don't think so if they don't know, but sometimes it's pretty like, how can you not know? How can
They
you
don't.
not know?
They don't give a
They
damn.
don't.
I don't think it's disrespectful. I think I'm kind of annoyed because I'm like, damn, like you. Why couldn't you be like the nigga behind you? Why couldn't you be him?
I'd be like, girl, why are you trying to talk to me? Like, I want to talk to your little brother. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, why are you talking to me, girl?
You
Like,
notice he didn't say big brother. He said little brother. You gotta watch out for them little cradle robbers, huh?
Well, you know what?
just
That opens up
just
the
about
door.
everybody I dated was younger than me. Just about. Just my whole little roster was
Fine.
younger than me.
But they've only been like a year to 2 years. Nothing like 5+.
What's wrong with 5+?
I said nothing was wrong with 5+. I said that I.
What's the youngest you date?
Are you asking me that, or you asking both of us that?
Both. Both of them.
Probably
20.
26, 20, 25,
Hey,
26.
better Scotty, how old are you?
Huh?
32 now. As of Friday,
20.
32.
20.
And you would go down to 20? Oh no, bitch. They have to at least be able to go to the bar.
If
You
they 20, I don't have
to
to
rent a
date them if
car.
they're 20. I don't have
I
to
need
date them if they're 20. I can get with them for other things, not relationship.
well, that's what we're talking about. We can stick our thefts in anything above 18, but we're talking about actual relationship, like pursuing
Well,
seriously.
these boys be thinking I'm their age anyway, so that's all they approach me anyway. Are 20-year-olds. So I mean,
I'm, huh?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm just being honest.
You got to be
Okay.
at least 25. I mean, that means that you have the chance to have at least graduated from somewhere and got a job at some place.
And this is what I
I'm
mean when
27 and up.
I see
Uh, yes. Yes. Sometimes it works, but I'm
surviving
saying,
21-year-olds. I'm ready to tell my story.
oh no.
I'm just
21
telling you.
year old ain't even did shit yet. They still in college. Speaking of, like, think about who you were in your 20s, let alone your early 20s. Oh
When
no.
I was 26, when I was 25, rather, when I was 25, I was at a club and I met this guy. And when I looked at him, I could tell he was younger than me. But, I didn't really pay him no mind. But he came up to me, he was spitting his little game to me and stuff like that. And I just, fell weak in the knees because he was saying shit I wanted to hear. And when I found out how old he was, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna be 21 in 2 weeks." And I was like, "Oh." He said, "How old are you?" I said, "I just turned 25." "Oh, I didn't think you were that old. I thought you were my age." I said, "No." And then he was like, "So does that mean I can't have your phone number?" I said,
in 2 weeks. I mean,
My
20,
question is,
20
what
or
was the
25.
line that he spit to you? What did he say?
I really don't want to go
Like, I'm
into
gonna let you
all of
ride
it.
on the back of my tricycle or something? Like, what did he say to you?
Now, if he said that, he would have never made it.
He's like, I could take you out for ice cream. I got ice cream money.
Now, see,
My
that
mama,
could be
my
cute
mama
though.
gave me the keys to the car tonight.
Okay, no, that's where you would lose it. You would lose it. That would be some shit to turn on like a teenager. Like, ooh, my boyfriend's on living on the edge, stealing his parents' car.
He hop out the window every night. He hop out the window every night to come see me.
That's some shit for their age group. Now, when you old enough and you out the house paying your own shit, you once you mention my mama or my daddy anything, it's like.
Well, I'd be thinking like a 20-year-old. I'd be thinking like, you still got a curfew.
If you living in your mama or your daddy house, you probably do have a curfew. Especially if
Oh,
they
I gotta be
black.
home
They
by
be like, don't be coming to my house all kind of night.
Well, you know what? Since I've been in my 30s though, I haven't dated or slept with anyone that young. That young. Since I've been in
I
my
can't.
30s.
I already
The
know.
youngest that I fucked with like that, he was probably 23 or 24. But that was like months ago.
Luckily, nobody I've entertained has been below the age of 25. So
I can't help that these young. I don't. Let's be clear. I don't be going. I don't be approaching these dudes. They approach me because they think like they be
And
approaching
that
me.
brings me to my question. Is it better to be the chooser or the chosen?
Hmm.
it really depends on the people. Because I could be chosen by people I don't like. And then that would make the choosy person not the best position. But if you one of the people that's really like outgoing and you willing to go out there and at least try and shoot your shot, sometimes you gonna hit you a 3-pointer. So it depends on we. I like to be chosen. I like to have the option. I like to kind of sort through like a little file cabinet.
But you
Like
don't
now,
think you have the option when you're the chooser? Because you literally can choose anybody that you want to choose.
you
But when you're
can, but see,
chosen, that means you got to settle for what comes your way. And you're okay with that.
but what if you like what come your way?
Hmm.
What if you don't?
I mean, that should work both ways, though. You go out there, you go out there, you pursue something. This look good for like the first 15 minutes. Then you get to know that shit is actually bootleg and rotten.
Well, that means you didn't choose them. That means you saw something. They saw you, and you checked it out for a minute, but you didn't actually let them choose you.
Okay, so when does the choice happen? When is the decision made?
The decision happens when y'all have fucked around for quite some time, and you can't leave.
See, you thinking like choosing, oh, this person across the bar is cute. Let me go ask for their number.
No,
That's what I'm thinking.
that's flirting. I'm talking about like if you can never go up to somebody and be like, well, I chose like any of your exes, you didn't choose none of them. Like they all came to you and they all ended badly, and you never chose the person that you want. Like you never approached the person that you actually ended up with for an extended period of time. Are you a chooser or are you a chosen?
Uh,
Majority of the time, I'm the chosen, and that's probably the issue.
in my
I have always
past,
been a chooser, bitch. I'm a chooser. I choose. I'll be choosing.
I'm a
The
I
choose.
ain't never. I be getting chose, but I don't ever want none of them. So they be trying to choose me. I'm like, no. I want to be the chooser. I like to be in control of
the
who I end
hard
up
part
with.
for me, the hard part for me about being a chooser is because I can have a whole team, and I don't know who to choose because I probably like all of them for different reasons.
I
It's kind
haven't
of
had.
like the K Michelle thing. Like back in it, like there was a time where it was I had several different people that I was talking to, and I liked them all, but none of them worked. So I found myself you know, talking to the same guy that we talked about earlier in the broadcast. He was always
Who was
around. So
that?
I'm not saying his name. I'm pretty sure he's watching. He knows I was talking about him anyway.
Let me look through the chat.
He ain't in no chat, so you ain't got to worry about it.
I
The only chat
mean,
is my text messages.
why we can't say no names? If
I ain't saying, he may not want his name to be said, child.
but
His name is Bruce.
That ain't his name.
that's
His
not
name
the
is
name.
Bruce.
It's not the name, but it's not far off.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck up.
it's
And that
Bob.
wasn't who I was talking about. So shut up.
Does it start with? Does it start with a B?
He don't know what the fuck he talking about. I wasn't even talking about that person he trying to bring up with his little messy ass. I wasn't even talking about that person.
Hmm.
Oh, there's more?
Oh, don't you do that.
I'm gonna
Don't
name
you
another one.
I didn't see
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yellow Gang.
Yeah,
Oh, well, girl, I
figure out who
don't
Scotty
even feel good on the
trying to
TV.
who he
Huh?
in love with.
Who am I trying to get hemmed up with, child?
I don't know. We trying to figure out Bruce,
Who the fuck is
Bob, um, Rodney.
what?
I'm running out of B names. What's another B name? Benjamin.
Benny.
Benny.
Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. No.
Brian.
Brian. Oh, that's a good one, Brian. That's who it
I
is.
didn't-
Bernard.
oh, I don't know nobody named Brian, child.
Yes, you did. You don't have Brian before.
I never dated a Brian.
I
Have
ain't say date.
y'all ever had somebody outside of your race though?
No.
No.
I was never interested
They
in
don't
dating.
like me. I'm not ethnic enough.
You're not what enough?
Ethnic enough. Where you going? Oh, you gonna watch it?
That's my friend coming to frame.
Nah, he went back in the room.
See, I told you got full of it.
He said, "Come in the frame."
Oh Jesus.
He ain't coming.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, he come.
Oh, Bentley. Did we say that one?
Bentley.
What?
Bentley.
not. But you almost
No.
said, hey.
Please don't tell me our lights gonna go out because it's still snowing out here. Please don't tell me the lights about to go out because they just flicker and I'm getting scared shit now.
Oh, child, that'd be a hot ghetto mess. So anyway, this can lead into what B. Simone said. So since we done talked about what we like and things that we of that nature.
I don't know what she
Mhm.
said. I ain't even keep up with that. What did she say?
Now, do you want to try to play the clip, or do we just want to recap it?
I'm gonna
We're
try
gonna
and see what.
try to play the clip.
Give me 1 second.
We'll see if the technology will allow. Because I was like, bitch, I agree with everything she just said. I don't see what the backlash is for.
That's what I don't see it either.
What did B. Simone say?
About the love thing.
Is that
I'm
what
about
she
to
said?
play it. Y'all see it?
She got like 3 different things that she
See
was posted
it?
recently.
We see it. Let's see if we'll be able to hear something.
Okay.
What did they think about the list?
They don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, wait. There's no sound yet. Is it working? Because we tested it before and it was working. What did we do last time? Can you hear it, Scotty?
You don't hear it? Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me try it again because I can hear it. That's why I was confused as to why y'all couldn't. Hold on, let's see.
We're
Let me
gonna
try
try
this
her.
again.
We're gonna try her one more again. We'll be like, girl, fuck it.
Hey, pretty money.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Cause we'll have to play
Let me
with
know
her.
if you can hear it, because I
This would
got
be
it
so
up here.
easier to go through a lot of this shit if we can just play the shit. It'd be so much easier.
She must be whispering.
Girl, we can't hear anything
So,
that
you
saying.
still don't
Nope. Child. We'll have to research her a little bit later.
hear it.
Huh? Child, we'll have to put
I took
us
you
back
down,
on.
child. Let me just play this shit on. Okay, I'm gonna play this shit on my damn phone, because I ain't got time, child. Hold on one second.
It's only like a minute,
Because
or
I
like 2 minutes if that. So, because I
because
was
we
like, shit,
tested this shit live.
is he snoring?
Let
What
me
was she talking
find it.
about?
She was talking about
Oh, it's
women
about
manifesting the kind of man that they want, and they'll say, "Oh, he has to be a family man. He has to like have this big car. He has to have the biggest dick. He has to have all this stuff, all his shit to be together." But girl, you ain't got your life together. You still living at home with your mama. You still got, your edges falling out. Like, how you don't have a list of what you want your man to be, but you ain't got your shit together?
That what she said?
Essentially, that's what I heard.
he's paraphrasing, but that's basically what she said.
But people are giving her backlash because, oh, she's saying that women can't have standards. No, that's not what
Okay,
she said.
I found it.
Oh,
Now we're about to play it over my phone. Hopefully y'all can hear it this damn way, child. Hold on. Y'all still don't hear it?
Jamar, did you hear that? Hold on. Jamar, did you hear any of that? Oh, okay.
Okay, that's it. So, from what you heard, do you understand the backlash that she got, or do you not understand the backlash that she got?
I was gonna try to play it from my laptop to see if it was any clearer. If you want to hear it again.
I heard.
Okay. What you think?
I think personally, people just don't like her. So, it is common knowledge that people are fickle and that they don't necessarily need a reason to not like you. So they will come up with a reason to not like you. They will make anything up to make you evil. And some people don't have minds of their own to where they just see one comment and it just boom, 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 boom. It turns into all of like, oh, yeah, yeah. Like, people are not original. So, like, the fact that they could be mad at her for saying what she's saying when she's really telling people, like, all she's saying is, you have these high standards that you can't even meet. And I say all the time, bitches love to make rules that they can't follow. It's like, girl, how you want a man with a nice smile, but your teeth look like tools and shit? Like, I ain't, It's like, you want a nigga with good skin, but you got like 15,000 bumps on your cheeks. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you need to just like, I think she's pretty much telling people, like, humble yourself and get with somebody who is good to you and not just something on a list of things that you can't even live up to. Like, you've got these astronomical, impossible standards that you could never meet yourself. So why are you looking for somebody to be perfect when nobody's perfect? Pretty much, that's all I got from it. And people just don't like her because she's not the right person to give that type of message, because people hate her. They just don't like her.
Yeah, because I'm just like,
if you don't like her, just say that. Just say that. I would rather, and I can understand it. Just being not liked for whatever reason, and people just find a reason. Not, you can just walk into a room and not say nothing. They're like, God damn it, that bitch Tramiel here again. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, just walked in the room. But, like, it happens all the time, and people are just like that. And if y'all just don't like her, just say that. Just say the message was true, but I just don't like her, and that's it.
But who says I want somebody with crooked teeth or I want somebody that? Nobody says that. But
they have to say that. But if you're gonna go around saying, "Oh, I need this, I need that," then you need to have your shit together. Now, once
Like,
you
yeah,
once you worked
you
on your
saying
own
you don't want a
shit,
man with crooked teeth, but you got a side tooth missing. Like, how who are you, ma'am?
it's just like, girl. Now, once you have your shit together, then you can be like, "I want somebody equally yoked as me," because you're offering what you're requesting, which is
right.
fair. Now, if you up here talking about, "Oh, I need a man with $1 billion in the bank," and you in a damn trailer.
You just trying to come up. I mean, just say that.
Like,
I would rather people just say that. Just say, I want a man who has all these things because I don't have none of that shit, and I want to have it one day, and he gonna have it for me.
I mean, essentially, but you gotta think. If Why would that man, a person who has this shit together, a person who has all this money, this body, all this access, why would they want you out of anybody else? What do you have to offer them, somebody like them, right now, that they can't get from somebody else that's of their same caliber? Why would they choose you over someone else? Because you
I
got
mean,
good
shit.
pussy.
I mean, if you being honest, hell, my teeth wasn't the best. I had to go get my shit fixed. So, but when I started here looking for a damn man, I went up here talking about I can't get a man with a cracked tooth or a chipped tooth. Cause shit, I had a chipped tooth. So who the fuck am I talking about your teeth? Shit, mine
Well,
fucked up. I don't want me.
my teeth ain't the best teeth on the planet, but girl, you can't have none missing because I got all mine. I'm gonna say that.
So remember, Tramiel, let the girls tell it to say you got too many.
Yeah, I got too many. I got 55,000 teeth in my mouth, honey. And I want a nigga who got at least 56,000. Your teeth are nice, and that's why I'm with you, because I love you. I love your teeth. Your teeth are amazing. They better than mine. But that was not a requirement. I always thought he had a nice smile, but that was not like a requirement. He just came with that.
Right.
I did want a nigga who got some money, and I got me one. Yay! And who got money is me. I got money. Shit, I want a nigga who got money.
I want somebody that can bring the same things to the table that I bring to the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neither
because
one of
women,
us is having to compensate.
it's like women feel like B. Simone was criticizing people for having standards. I don't think it's a standards thing. I just feel like it's ridiculous.
It's not about standards, it's about having impossible standards, sweetie. Like, girl, you can't be wearing dentures and talk about some you want a man with a beautiful smile. I'm sorry. It just don't work. It just don't work like that. You can't do that.
Girl, it just
Chili
seemed
from
like people just
TLC
ain't.
Chili from
Most people
TLC
just
had
don't
a
know. Like, girl,
she
would you,
had
that people? You need to ask yourself this question. Like, if you was somebody else, would you date you? And that's pretty much all she was saying. It's just like, girl, you wouldn't even date yourself with the standards that you have. So maybe you need to rework what is really important to
Hello,
you.
hello.
Maybe you just need to rework that little thought process just a little bit.
Shit. Now, what somebody said, Chili from TLC had a list and she had everything on that list. She still received a lot of criticism. But the thing is, I feel like Chili from TLC probably, she's sickening. She was beautiful. She had pretty skin. She had a lovely smile. She had a career. So she can require no regular Joe Schmo ass motherfucker to try to, like, what would that do for her?
but
What could,
child, some of the shit Chili had on her list was a damn mess, child. Like Chili was doing too damn much. You don't tell me what the fuck I can and can't eat. Bitch, are you serious? Like
Well, that's the problem too. Like at the end of the day, like you can have your list, you can have what your likes are and what your dislikes are, but the problem is don't tell nobody. That's nobody's business but you and yours alone. Because when you get to telling people, that's when they get to inserting themselves. When you make things public, it becomes open for opinions.
that's
So if
true.
you just keep the shit to yourself and just be like, girl, I don't want no. You just tell your private, your personal friends, like, girl, I don't want no nigga who got a side tooth missing. I don't want that. I don't want no
I don't
nigga
want
who
no
ain't got no money. And you can just be lonely by yourself. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about nobody judging you, and you still be lonely. That would be sad.
I think it's just like you said earlier. The message was there. The message was valid, but they just didn't like who was sending it to them, so they took offense to
Yeah,
it.
sometimes we kind of thrown into the fact that if we don't like somebody and they telling the truth, we really don't give a fuck about what they saying because we don't really fuck with them like that. So it don't even matter what they say. Like we gonna drag them just because we don't like their ass. That's pretty much what it is. So
Boom,
that's the only thing I can say about it.
boom. So, are you ready to go to this bitch? This next girl, Miss Tessica Brown. So,
Tramiel.
unless you have lived under a rock, a cement block, you have heard and or seen the meme of Miss Tessica Brown, comically known as Gorilla Glue Girl.
First of all, she is not a girl. She's a grown ass lady. She's 42.
She is, and I gagged when I heard that. I was like, this bitch is 40?
Oh my
Look good
god.
though.
I mean, she looks great, but the fact is, you 40 and you made this dumbass mistake? And I've heard that she hosts a daycare.
Ch-
She can't
Okay.
watch my kids.
Hello? Because
Okay.
if I give you explicit instructions on how to feed my baby, when to feed them because they have allergies and this, that, and four, and you couldn't read on the label of a motherfucking Gorilla Glue can, do not use on skin. Yes, your scalp counts as your skin, ladies and gentlemen. Contrary to popular belief, your scalp is a part of your skin.
That's
Now,
true.
my now you know, as black folk, we are resourceful. We are. We like to make things work with what we got. But this took it to a whole nother level, bitch. You used a product that is used to build houses and hold together foundations for homes as hairspray? Like, you know that you're not gonna wear that style forever, right?
It was a forever hairstyle.
Like,
It's that got to be beauty. It was the face for me. It was the. She's like, yeah, no, I didn't. No. She said, no, don't use Gorilla Glue. No, don't. She said, yeah, I just needed that extra hold, when I do my hair, I just needed an extra hold. So I ran out of the got to be spray, so then I used the Gorilla Glue spray. And now it just, I was like, girl.
The part that killed me was that she was like, I tried to use Gorilla Set. Don't do it. It was a big mistake. Who are you telling this to? I can't think of any other human being that was considering using Gorilla Glue. It's like, maybe I should do this. You are not warning anyone. Nobody thought this was a good idea.
It was more like, I think they took it more as a challenge, because then the man, a week ago, or a couple of days ago, he glued a paper cup to his lip, his top lip. He Gorilla Glued a cup to his top lip. They had to cut a piece of his lip off to get the cup off, because he thought he could do it.
That's what you deserve. Why are y'all, for what purpose?
Ask Jamar if I say him something, will he get it right now? Like, I just saw something, I think this would be, first of all, they set you up. They didn't even tell you got shit on your face.
They didn't.
Tell them what?
They don't love me.
Oh no, bitch! Don't come up in here talking about some who love who, because
what happened?
Because what?
Well, speaking for myself, I didn't know you had nothing on your face. I didn't know you had nothing on your face. Let's just be real. I ain't know you had nothing.
I mean,
my baby love me. That's fine.
I know who I don't love though, but we ain't gonna go there.
Who?
I want to know too, bitch.
You know.
Anyway, why he?
Y'all just shook hands and sung "Kumbaya" a couple of weeks ago.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Nowadays, a good woman is portrayed as a woman who stays down.
Girl,
I just want to be petty.
I should have known.
I just want to be petty.
I knew you did. And she said Tremere did too.
And it don't make a difference because she's moving on to a different celebrity.
This is a good topic right here. I'm gonna put y'all on.
What's that?
I sent it to you. Watch it.
You don't want to fuck with a man who don't. And on top of that, Steve Harvey is her fucking dad, for God's sake. Y'all be so mad and so pressed when a woman ain't hurt, bitter, and whining on the internet and crying over no dude, and she's respectfully moving on.
It's about Lori Harvey.
Y'all applaud the weaker women for sticking with y'all for years and loving y'all through all of these bad times and holding y'all down, but then bash the strong women who ain't going for none of that shit and moving the fuck on. And that shit is so fucking crazy to me. The same thing that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B rap about, she's living by. Put some respect on them. Put some respect on them.
Oh, yeah.
I felt that when she was like, anybody with money knows you don't want to date nobody who doesn't have it.
Hello.
I was like, that's because I date no broke nigga.
Wait, what?
So, I don't know if I can segue, but we can finish with the Gorilla Glue, and then I'll segue if y'all don't mind.
Oh, okay.
But is that about Lori Harvey though?
Yeah.
I was gonna bring her up anyway, so you.
Okay, yay. We can
go ahead.
I mean, honestly, is there anything left of Miss Gorilla Glue Girl other than the fact?
Oh, my baby was mad at her. Oh, I want to let y'all know this is a secret, but I'm telling everybody. But my baby was mad at her because she got like 1 million followers in like 2 minutes from this, and he was like, "Nah, we really working out here."
Baby,
she her face got like a couple of times,
And the thing
but
is,
not only she got people all sympathetic for her ass too, because people are mad at people like this saying that we're not we're disrespecting a black woman and we're not supportive of a black woman. We're just quick to put her down.
She
We're not putting
was
her
the
down.
dumbass
Calling
that
her out for
put
doing
a
something
product.
stupid.
What
The
is there to
product
support
says
though?
on the bottle,
That's what I'm
bond,
saying.
wood, metal, and other fucking stuff. Why is that putting it in your hair, bitch?
Hold on. Aside from
She
that,
the
this
one
is my thing. Off of what Scotty just said, that they're talking about bashing a black woman and not supporting her. Support has to be earned. What are you doing that calls for my support? I'm not supporting the fact that you were ignorant and you were uneducated and put a toxic substance in your head. That is an adhesive. Why are you putting a factory? No, what's the word? It's a word to describe it. But why are you putting this heavy duty? Why are you putting this heavy duty adhesive in your hair?
She's not.
I'm
She
pretty
wants to
sure
have
on
the
that
most
bottle it
laid
says to
ponytail.
avoid contact with your skin.
Or keep out of reach of children.
Somebody.
And she's obviously a child,
That bitch is 40.
but she's a child.
That's the part that I'm like, you are
Only a
40.
child would not know to not do that. What is there? What did she do that calls for my support?
Nothing. Absolutely
But
shit no.
the fuck?
I don't feel bad for shitting
She
on her.
got
She dumb
lucky.
as fuck.
Like honestly,
I don't feel bad. She dumb
like I
as
told
fuck.
you,
And if I
I
do something
laughed
like
about
that,
it
I
and I
get
thought it was.
This bitch done raised about $30,000.
Nah, it was more than that.
it
It's
took
been well more
shit.
than that.
It took us a couple of months for us to raise $1,200, and this bitch raised $30,000 to put some shit in her fucking head. Like, girl, bye.
But I bet you this, that bitch gonna be bald headed as a motherfucker.
Shit, f that. I've self financed everything I've done. So the fact that motherfuckers threw money at her for doing some dumb shit, it's kind of like this man right here has some of the best music out. I've done some of the biggest events. Y'all have one of the best platforms, but motherfuckers are giving money to her. Bitch, you 40. You first of all, baby girl, you have 11 years on me. You don't deserve it. Like honestly, like no, like and that's the thing. Like people laugh about the shit like that, but like realistically, she's an embarrassment to our community. Everybody talk about supporting her. Ma'am, you're an embarrassment. Like there's nothing laughable about that. You are strictly an embarrassment. Like you should crawl under your bed and stay there.
This bitch doing interviews. I'm like, bitch, what do we want to know from
He just
you?
said that. Hey, he just dropped the mic and leave.
What do we want to know from you?
Like, girl, I'm so drunk.
Where was she going? Where was she going that she needed to have the most laid ponytail in the
Trying to
video?
go to a sweaty club.
And by the time we saw it, it had already been in there 30 days.
Listen.
My whole thing is like, it's just like what my baby was saying is that people work really, really, really hard out here, just trying to, showcase your talent, showcase your platforms, and try to build your brand. And for somebody who could just do something like that, just spray some shit in their hair and instantly get verified, blue check, 1 million followers, money, cars, hosting gigs, management, like people have worked for like 10 plus years just to get booked for a show paid. And she gets it handed to her just because she went to the store and took some shit off the shelf and sprayed that shit in her head.
But you know what? This is the thing. This is how you can kind of feel better. It might seem horrible now, but she's going to be gone in like 2 weeks. Like the foundation that we're laying, creatives like what we do is we have a foundation that's sustainable. Once we reach that plateau that she's got, we have something that can keep us up there. She got up there real quick like a little balloon, but then once that attention and all that stuff dies down, what's she gonna do with it?
Because whatever happened to the guy that made this phrase famous, it's above me now. I ain't heard from him since.
Or the guy that even has where the money reside.
Well, he's
Oh,
still
he
around.
trying to keep it together. He's trying to where the money
Yeah,
resides.
he's still
You
around.
know,
He's still.
I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all met her, but we like fun fact: the girl who invented the word "fleek" actually worked with us on that show that I was on. And she never got credit for inventing that word. That word was spread around like all over the place. Like she was like, my eyebrows on fleek. And you know, all the rappers was using it and all this other shit. She never got credit for it. Like she's still just, you know, a regular person. She's real cool, real nice, but it's just like
I bet she is. I bet she is, but I'm just like, and then I'm like, isn't the Gorilla Glue like water? Like it's almost not water activated, but it's like water resistant. So like the more that she tried to wash and wet it out, the stronger the hole got.
Stupid.
But you know what? She gets her little 15 minutes right now. She got about 6 of them left.
But she could probably, if she turned it into something else, she could. I mean, if she turned it into something like bookings and talking, you know,
what is she gonna do?
She got to show some personality now. If she can keep these
Have
people
a reality
going.
show.
How long are we gonna care about her? Are we gonna just look and see what's going on with her head? Like once her head isn't fucked up no more, why do we care?
I still don't care. So
I thought it was just a funny meme that was just going around that I saw it, I laughed and I kept scrolling. And I'm like, this over and over again.
No, baby, no. We stuck with her like Gorilla Glue.
Let's move to Lori Harvey. Now, you know, she's been getting criticized left to right for doing the same thing men do. And I know that recently Lil Boosie, who always got something to say about something looking like, I ain't gonna go there. But he always got something to say about something and somebody. He said that Michael B. Jordan was a simp for dating her and being with her because of her past. Now, I get it. She dated a father and a son. But who am I to judge? Because I dated two brothers.
Here's the thing. I would have
I
dated.
didn't know they were brothers. I dated two brothers. So I ain't got no reason to judge her for dating a father and son.
But see, they're not. But see, you have to think about who their father and son was. And it's like, I would have too. Bitch. Like, I can't even. Who would not, if you had the opportunity, who wouldn't? Exactly. So why are y'all trying to shade like, oh, she did this, she did everything that she has done? I wish I could do, bitch. And the thing is, Lori doesn't even make no fuss. No, we don't even know what Lori Harvey sounds like. All we know is that this bitch can pull a nigga in the snap of a dime.
That pussy pops severely, baby.
And we'll be on to the next. And it's like, y'all are criticizing her. Y'all are mad because she's getting the niggas that y'all dream about.
Y'all would gag if she only fucked two of them.
And they spend all this money on her, parading her around on all the social media, taking her here, buying her this. And she's not even one of those girls out there portraying for the gram. Like, people just know her, but she's not out there trying to be somebody. She just is.
That just happened, but you know what? That happens though, especially when a woman is dating men that are quote unquote heartthrobs or a man that most women will want to be with. Because let's not forget when Kate Michelle dated fucked Idris Elba, the black community was upset about that. The black women were mad about that. Why would he fuck with her? She ghetto. Why would he fuck with child girl?
Girl, maybe she just got better pussy than you.
I mean, why you mad? So you mad because she fucked her man crush Monday? You mad? Okay.
I mean, clearly he likes something, so.
So I mean, Lori ain't doing no more than what these niggas do. That's just how I feel. She ain't doing no more than what they do, and she's only doing what Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion really rap about. They be rapping about it, but she actually living the shit. So I mean, if men get praised for having a whole damn team of bitches all the time, so why is it an issue when a woman turn around and do the same thing?
I think the only woman who kind of does this but doesn't really get criticized for it is Rihanna. And I feel like because Rihanna can do that. Rihanna can have whatever the fuck she want and ain't nobody gonna question it because it's Rihanna. She was dating like a baseball player. People thought she was fucking Drake. People thought she had got back to Chris
She
Brown.
was fucking Drake now. She was fucking him now.
But the way that he was acting, baby, he was
wrong, baby.
Baby, she laid some of that good old fashioned boom.
Shit, she put something on Chris Brown too. Had him blacking her goddamn eye and begging for her back.
Did she also mess around with Meek Mill, or was that a rumor?
I don't think it was. Now she did probably fuck around with ASAP Rocky, and then she had oh, what child?
I would have dated. I would have fucked with ASAP Rocky my damn self, to be honest.
But she's doing relatively the same thing, but people don't really say nothing about it because they feel like, oh well.
What can they really say? Like at the end of the day, like Rihanna, Lori, they can do whatever the fuck they want because you want to know why? They not like these niggas out here. That's what y'all getting a little bit misconstrued because they don't have a bunch of babies with a whole bunch of niggas all around here. They figure out this ain't the man for me. This ain't the nigga I want. So I'm just going to pick my shit up and get the fuck going. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like there's really nothing wrong with her saying, I don't like you no more. I don't want you no more. And I ain't got no kids with you. So I can get the fuck on.
I don't need you. I don't
Future
need you.
got what, 6, 7 kids?
I don't
he got
need
6 baby mamas. He got 6
Yes,
baby mamas. She ain't want to deal with that. She's like, I don't want to be nobody's
and that goes into the double standards of the situation. That goes into the double standards of the situation. A man can have multiple baby mamas. A man can have multiple kids, and a woman can date that same man with multiple baby mamas and multiple kids, and it's accepted. But there are some men who refuse to date a woman who already got kids. Oh, she got kids, I ain't dating her. She got kids. But a woman is expected to accept a man who got a bunch of kids everywhere.
Hell
So
yeah.
this shit is ridiculous to me. Like, nah. If a man can, why is it okay to accept a man and his baby mamas and his baby kids, but you can't accept a woman and her one child or two? It's an issue if she got any kind of kid.
Here's that Boosie dumb ugly ass that over there talking about Lori, but like, bro, you just really mad that you can't pull a bitch like that. Like, you could never get her. Like, you can never get her. You got like 17 children out here, and you can never get a girl like that.
But that's the same one that his 13-year-old son get oral from a whole grown ass woman. So who gives a fuck about what he got to say?
Yo, you ain't got everything screwed right up there anyway, so we can't really take anything.
Hello.
Like, what is it to say about you? Like, you
just
said,
let's keep moving on. Because I'll say it my damn self, bitch. I wish I was living that kind of life, bitch. I wish.
Some of us gotta get it how we live sometimes. Like, it's a struggle for some of us single people out here. Okay.
But yeah, the one girl, I forget her name, but she was just saying, like, you know, Lori's doing what, like you said, like Meg and Cardi B, the city girls, like, shit, you ain't the one for me, I'm gonna get the fuck on. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying that. And she was just saying, like, dudes praise women who just want to stay down for a dude who treats them badly. Like, they love that. They love to be able to treat a woman badly and keep her around. Like, oh, she stay down. They try to make that like, oh, I need a ride or die chick. No, everybody ain't trying to ride or die with no shit that's gonna hurt them like all day, every day. Like, I gotta deal with you cheating on me. I gotta deal with you going to having a bunch of babies on me. Like, I gotta deal with that. Like, I'm really that makes me a good woman to sit up there and put up with your shit.
It's just like how women, if a man cheats, a woman is supposed to accept it and
Right.
forgive it. But when a woman cheats on a man act like that's the end of the motherfucking
It's the end
world
of
when
the
a woman
relationship.
cheats on them. It's done. Ain't no forgiving them. They a hoe. They this. They that. Like, like that shit is ridiculous to me. Like,
But God forbid, it's like I only fuck two bitches. Like, why I'm fucking up with just two bitches? They don't
Why
even
she
mean nothing.
acting like that? Like, it was
Girl,
only 6 of shit. I ain't even like
let her respond to a text. Oh, this bitch a
right,
hoe.
It's a whole.
right. Like it's crazy to me. Like a man could be like, I only fuck that girl. Like I wasn't even trying to be with her like that. I was just fucking her. Like I was always gonna come back home to you, bro. Like I was just fucking that bitch. Like I don't even want that bitch like that. But if a woman just said, well, I fucked her because you wouldn't treat me right, now you a hoe.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You sit there catching feelings for a nigga.
I feel like most of them be mad because you know what you doing,
Mm-hmm.
and you just don't want me to do what you know that you do.
Exactly. That's exactly.
So if you weren't doing anything, you wouldn't have no problem. You wouldn't have to be worried about that.
Wouldn't be worried. Wouldn't even give a damn. Wouldn't care. Like you wouldn't care, period. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck you mad for, bruh? What you mad for? Like I don't even get it. So it's crazy. And that brings me to the next thing. Because this just so happened to come across my phone and I saw somebody in the comment section bring it up. Now, it's been this thing with Russell Wilson and Sierra. And you know, people feels like Russell Wilson gets too much credit for loving Sierra, and they feel like the media presents Russell Wilson as if he's the only man that genuinely loves his wife unconditionally, and they feel like he's only praised to bring down the future. Now, do you think that Russell Wilson is only praised for loving Sierra to bring down Future? Or do you think that he really just loves his wife? Or do you think
Girl, don't nobody give a fuck about Future. This ain't got shit to do with that
Girl,
man.
shit. Do they even got kids together at this point? Because I thought Future was Russell's. Like
Girl,
that's what I thought. Like I think at this point, like
Future relinquished any and all respect when
Future
he
ain't
did what he did
nobody.
while he was with her. He let all of that go. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. They done been divorced or not together for so long, and it's just to the point where yes, we should give him praise because he's doing things that the rest of y'all for some reason won't do.
And what they try to do is they try to belittle this man by saying like, "Oh, there's got to be something wrong with him because he treats his woman right." Like, what the fuck? He can't. He treating her right. Why? What the fuck wrong with him? He just corny.
See,
He a
y'all are
corny
so
ass
used to
nigga.
that toxic shit.
No, he don't.
Y'all don't know
He
good
weak.
shit when
He
it
weak
comes.
because he treat his woman right. It's like, what?
Like he gotta slap her around or something. Like
Yeah, uh-uh. He's just trying to get up under Future's skin. He be like, why he need to do that for? Don't he make more money than
what?
Future? That shit get up under his skin
Baby,
enough. Like,
Russell Wilson is making NFL money. I feel like
he's the
Russell has
highest
more
player.
commas in his bank account
Highest
than
paid
Future's.
football player in the league right now.
I said if Russell will make more commas in his bank account than Future will probably ever see. Because that's consistent money. I'm just saying.
He got
They live
COVID
good.
money.
I feel like
Future got COVID money.
they're just mad that Sierra got something good and they can't find nothing to hate about it because they're so used to putting Sierra underneath their foot. And now that she got something that everybody else want, they'll try to find something wrong with it to make themselves feel better.
Kay Michelle made a whole song about Sierra and her husband. She made a whole song called Sierra's Prayer. Like I want, I want
But
to
that's
pray like.
what I want to do. what it was that Sarah did to get what she got, because we all had a future. We trying to find the Russell.
Baby, how many futures have I had? That sums up my entire love life. To be honest, I had a lot of futures.
I'm still waiting on it.
Well, maybe you need to be the Russell Wilson in somebody else's life. Have you ever thought
I've
about
been trying,
that?
but I ain't about to be nobody's goddamn.
Ain't you a top?
We gonna fight. We're going to fight. Okay.
Whoop my ass. Who is that? Whoop my ass.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
But no, I'm trying to be that person for these people.
It's already been whooped. That already happened.
The thing, people don't want to receive people like Russell Wilson. They always try to find something wrong with them. They'll always try to, make him feel like, oh, he's a square, or oh, he's lame, and it's like, why do y'all want these drug dealers?
He don't his wife and he don't treat her like shit.
I'm just like, I don't understand that.
Real tired. Ooh, who does
What
that?
do y'all want?
Who's actually good to their wives?
What do y'all want? I don't understand it. Like, so he's square in the lane because he doesn't go out there and sell drugs and beat bitches?
Basically.
Why do they attribute that with masculinity? Like, that's the real question. Why do you attribute like bad behavior, disrespecting women, being homophobic, transphobic? Why do you associate all of that with masculinity? Why is that what makes you a man when you do these things? Why are they not teaching their sons that being a good man makes you a man? Being good to people makes you a good man. You know what I'm saying? Makes you a man. They try to, I guess, yeah. People are weird.
I can even say for my own father. My own father encouraged me to, you got all these different women around here. Why you ain't got all these women on your arm and stuff? Like, it's been like put in your brain that as a man, I'm supposed to pursue multiple women and lay my wild oats all over the place. But
you fuck all the bitches that you can.
Now,
right.
This person in this comment, this shared Pearl says Sierra and Megan Good have DL church men, but at least they're faithful. Now, Megan Good's husband is fine as fuck. Now, they're not DL, goddammit. But
who's DL?
Somebody said that Sierra and Megan Good both have DL church men.
See, and that's another thing. Like, just because a man is good to his wife doesn't mean he's gay.
Right, and
let me tell you a little something, baby. Hold up. Let me tell you a little something, baby. Why you sit up here getting fucked over by your man? Guess what he doing? He going to fucking and sucking and sucking and fucking all the niggas around the block, bitch. And girl, that's the real DL niggas, the ones that treat y'all like shit, honey, because they don't really want to be with y'all. They don't want no pussy. They want some dick. That's why they keep treating y'all like shit, honey, so they can get mad. So y'all can get mad at them, kick them out the house. They go over their homeboy house and get their ass fucked hole open.
Some of the girls only want them women. They like the men that don't want to let soap run down their ass crack because it's gay.
Girl, that's them niggas that you should be scared of, honey, because they know what that shit means.
They don't want to wipe their ass because they feel like they almost fingering themselves, which is gay.
That's the lie that they tell y'all so they can go get fucked after they don't douche that same ass. Like, I swear for God, like, men who care so much about homosexuality and, being homophobic, and they just really just mad when they see a gay person, they're the niggas that you need to be watching out for. Be around here fucking because they don't want nobody to know. They so oversensitive about the situation. Like, a true man who is like heterosexual, he gonna walk right past you. He be your friend. They be like, my manager, he is like the coolest nigga I know. I know he like bitches. Like, I know it. I can tell. And we be talking about all kinds of shit. He be asking me, how your boyfriend doing? I say, oh, he cool. He's like, shit, I don't see. I said, and I told him, I said, shit, it's easier to be with a man because shit, I ain't got to deal with that girl shit. Like, I ain't got to deal with a woman. I ain't got to do all that shit. Like, I ain't got to have all these feelings if I don't want to. I can be the bitch if I want to. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, he said, that sound like it's good over there, but, I still love pussy. I was like, I understand. See, that's just how it
That's
is.
really how the conversation should go. People just,
Yeah.
I like this, you like that, and it just is what it is. But
like, I'm a whole gay dude. Why is you threatened by me? I don't want none of your bitches. I don't want
nothing to do with
like,
y'all.
and there's more bitches out here for you. And I'm not
me.
in the way. I'm no competition for you, so they all gonna fuck with you because they don't want to fuck with me. Because I'm.
But the thing is, we talked about it earlier. Most of them do want to fuck with us, and they be mad about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. If there was all these bitches out here for you, and I'm out the way, why are you so mad at me? Because I'm going to go do what I want to do and fuck with the niggas that want to fuck with me. It's because you want to fuck with me. That's what that is. I
Have you noticed that a lot of the men that are homophobic are the main ones that ain't attractive in the least bit? The women don't even want you. So what in the fuck make you think I want your ass?
They be secretly wanting us to want them so that they can feel some sort of validation.
Some kind of validation. Like, bitches don't even want me. Shit, the gay niggas must want me because, goddamn it, they want anything. Like, no, bitch. Like, no. I was
just like how you don't want any bitch.
Because I was just like, oh, I gotta fuck a fat man if I want to have. I gotta take whatever come my way because we ain't all out here like this looking good and shit. So I gotta take whatever come. So if you fat and gay, I gotta date you. And women like to do that too. They like to put you like straight women. They don't care. They just be like, oh, he gay, you gay. Y'all need to be together. No, girl, no.
Ooh, that is so frustrating.
Oh, I remember these ladies, they used to come up in my job all the time, and they had a coworker that was gay. They tried to hook me up with him, and he come around. I was like, oh, we can be friends. We still friends to this day. He ugly as shit. I'm like, girl, y'all is trying to, like, we think y'all look alike. I said, oh, it's just because we gay. Oh, okay.
I hate that. That now, somebody asked earlier, like, is women, pursuing you disrespectful? No. That shit right there is disrespectful. You assuming that I'm gonna like this motherfucker just because we both are gay? No, girl, that's not how this works. That's like me pulling any homeless man off the street. You're straight, he's straight. Y'all would like each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, but there's so much more. There's so much more that goes into our compatibility because yes, looks, personality, all of that stuff. Then we got the whole sexual compatibility thing. That's a whole nother layer that comes in with. It's so much more complicated than you think it is.
Yeah, they just think it's just so easy. Oh, you gay, he gay. Y'all like to do the same thing.
No.
Yeah, I had to teach one of my homegirls. I said, girl, we don't all do a doggy style, bitch. She said, you don't? I said, girl, no, this is prison movies. Stop watching those.
Get off of Brokeback Mountain. Stop.
Like, girl, get off Brokeback Mountain. We don't all do doggy style just because you just see that in the prison movies. They be bending them niggas over. Like, girl, no. I like to put my legs up and lay on my back. You can do that? Yeah, bitch, I can do that. You don't know? It be...
I thought about that in a long time. Now, that annoys me. That generally, genuinely annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
They try to say, and he's like, you didn't even ask me, like, what my type was.
We don't have a type.
Is gay. Your type is gay. That's it. That's all.
Okay, that's the bare basic. That's the bare. There's like 15 other layers that you have to get through. Girl, I swear.
Yeah, they think because we gay, we want everybody else that's gay, and that's definitely not true. Because there's so many guys that people have tried to hook me up with. I'm like, no, I respectfully decline. No. Like, no.
Oh shit! Well, there be them people. You ever have somebody that you never really saw it for like years and years ago, and then you see them today, like, kind of fine. I wish.
I did. Oh my God! When I tell you, when I was in high school, there was this one boy. His name was Desmond. He was real popular. All the hoes at school wanted him. He was
I had a Desmond too, bitch. I had a Desmond.
Yeah. he was light skinned. He was bad. Like he was a bad kid. Like he always got in trouble, class clown type shit. He was real nice looking. Bitch, one time I saw him at the gay club. Many moons afterwards, I said,
Bitch.
I said, ooh, gotcha, bitch. But
Baby, I got one
he
better.
wasn't looking as good as he used to look back when, before way back when we was like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? It's different now. I'm 21, so you ain't him no more.
Baby, I got one better. This bitch, his man was, what's his name? Chris, with a K. Always was the one in high school talking about who was gay, who was the F word. Oh, this man walking with a switch, this, that, and the four. This is like 2008. Baby, fast forward to about 2011. I'm at the house party with my other gay friends, the same people that I was having it back then, and I see his motherfucking ass over there in the corner making out with some other dudes. And then, and my petty ass stood there and waited for her to notice me. I'm like, because he knew who the fuck I was. He always used to pick on my ass. So while he's sitting over there doing that gay shit that he talked about, I sat over there and just looked at him like this.
I would have fell on the side if I was him.
And then,
God damn it, this bitch caught me.
He noticed me and he did like the little, what do you call like the little embarrassed laugh? He's like, hey, Jamar. I'm like,
You so messy.
You
so messy.
Bitch, I would have took out my phone and said, Facebook updated, honey, and shared it to my little, the class. Everybody got them class groups. Like, look at who I found.
But see, by that time, I had it like the beginning of 2011. I don't even know, a BlackBerry.
Oh, girl. Not the Blackberry.
Ooh, I remember I had me that green sidekick, bitch. That's
Not the sidekick, bitch.
yes.
Come on, QWERTY keyboard.
Yes, like that.
Babe, ooh, the Razor phone. Now, if you had the Razor phone, you was a grade A fuckboy.
Baby, I had that razor, baby. I had that razor.
I had a black one with orange trimming.
Oh. Now, did you do ABC or T9?
ABC.
I was a T9.
I started as ABC, but T9 was so much better. I got so much more. So much more.
I never could get it right with the T9. I never could get it right. I said, fuck it. A, B, C, D. No, I can't do it. I couldn't do it.
No, because the thing about ABC is that you tap that shit and you try to wait for the letter, and you accidentally tap it, past it. Now you got to either keep going back around or delete and start all over. You doing all that for one letter.
That is true.
When you could just spell out the word with T9. And it was just cool.
That is true. That is true. But you know what? But it's just like we said, like people think just because we gay, we gotta date everybody that we see. Cause even me and Jamar, like we do the show together, we friends, and people be trying to say, "Have y'all ever messed around?" No, me and Jamar have never messed around.
After we started the corporate mouth, they said me and Carl was dating. They even put us on the little gay media page. Like, look at this beautiful couple. They put us together. We was just like, bitch, we a couple now.
Now I admit, I mean, I already knew that y'all was never gonna be a couple, but I forget what it was that I was watching. I think it was the credits for the assistant when y'all had to do that scene for whatever that show was. I want to say it was like a sex scene in the closet.
Oh, child.
I guffawed, I cackled, I slapped my knee, I kikied, I did all the above. I said, I want to know what the set was like while trying to film that, because I know it was a fucking mess.
It was the funniest shit that I ever seen in my life or did in my life. It was just like, everybody, he wasn't even touching me. It was just like, girl, what are you doing? We were laughing, like we were trying to film it, but we were laughing, and they were running out of footage. So we just kept laughing like the whole time. It was just like, bitch, you are a bottom, honey. And girl, kissing was out of the question. So I was like, girl, this is gonna have to be some real funny donkey type shit. Like you just
Wait, did y'all have to do that on screen?
Huh?
Did you have to kiss on screen?
No, I refused.
Wait, what?
I refused. I didn't want to.
I
didn't even know we was actually doing that. I was just like, oh, we got to do sex. I was like, I was like, okay, well, I guess, this is what it calls for. But yeah, I was like, we ain't kissing, bitch, because that's too romantic. I ain't got time.
Girl, not with one of my
Carl is my friend. He been my friend for about, but I will say this. I was comfortable laughing with him because if it was anybody else, it probably would have been so scary for me. Like super duper nervous, like just, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't anybody else.
I just want everybody for this bitch to know, me and Jamar ain't finna kiss shit, okay? I'm not kissing him.
Why not?
I'm not kissing him.
No. The role would have to pay lots and lots of money.
We're gonna be too good.
Should we be offended or?
It would just be strange. It would be very strange.
Weird. Like no, like
there's no emotion in it. It's just
like I said, it would be fine if it was lots and lots of money.
Why does it have to be lots of money? This is your friend.
Because it'd be weird.
I can see myself kissing him.
The uncomfortable feeling of it.
You ain't gonna do it for the hell of it. It's for.
Well, how you gonna say that? You refuse to kiss Carl?
Huh?
You refuse to kiss
Carl smokes. I don't kiss.
Oh, that's it. So if he didn't smoke, you would have been A-okay?
Yeah, bitch. That's what I'm sticking to. I'm just gonna say he smokes.
You are full of it.
And that's my homegirl, and she smokes.
I cannot.
Oh shit!
No.
But I think was that your only sex scene you got to do, or have you done
got to do? That's the only one I did, and that I'm gonna probably ever do because I don't.
I don't see how the actors do it. Like the actors that are clearly like in marriages and other relationships have to do sex scenes with other actors. I'm like,
I would do another one, but it was just it has to be paid. Like I did that for the experience, for the free experience, putting that on my resume. But if I'm not gonna be just doing a bunch of I don't want to be one of them sexual fucking people on camera type thing. Like I could never do none of these other little productions, shout out to them, but I ain't calling no names, but they regularly have sexual scenes and things with, people. And I can't be sucked up into that. I don't want to be known for that.
Well, let me ask y'all both a question. It's a paid gig, okay? Who out of if you had to choose one other person out of your friend group to have a sex scene with, who would you feel the most comfortable with?
My man.
They don't count.
He in my friend group.
That ain't true. That's outside of your friend group.
No, he's not.
And mind you, it's not like y'all actually.
How much money we talking?
I want to be clear. We're not actually doing no penetration. You might have to kiss a little bit, but that's it. But out of your friend group, since it better be with your friend than some complete stranger. Who would you feel the most comfortable with?
I would rather do it with a complete stranger because then I won't have to see their asses afterwards. And it won't be weird because it was work. It was literally just work, and I don't use tongue. I wouldn't use tongue.
You don't have to do none of that. Okay, what if it was for $20,000?
I would do it for $20,000. It's a fake sex scene. I want to have clothes on.
But your castmate had to be. Well, your scene partner had to be Who can I think of?
Girl, I'm already gonna say no.
Right. See, I can't even hardly mess with Jamel already because he's in a relationship. But this other bitch.
Yeah, get her. Oh yeah, her.
20,000, bitch.
4.
Your scene partner.
Bitch. I'm waiting for this motherfucking name to come out.
Terrence.
No.
Not even for 20,000?
I can't.
Who?
It's weird.
Terrence
Terrence is
who?
another blogger
It's a YouTube
who he does
blogger.
a panel with.
Oh.
I was just trying to pick somebody close enough that you would be close friends with, but somebody that you would be feeling like if it was enough money just to film, like y'all ain't penetrating enough, and you just got the camera tricks, all of that shit.
Me and Terrence would be too big. We wouldn't even get through the scene because all we're gonna do is laugh.
Yeah, it's okay, honey. That's the best kind. That's the easiest 20,000 to make, bitch.
Okay, bitch, we gonna sit there. We will be kikiing, but when the camera come on, we gotta make.
See, when you started laughing, I thought you was gonna bring up somebody that I don't
You
fuck
know,
with.
goddamn well, I wouldn't even do you like that. I thought about it.
Who was you thinking about?
I thought about it, but I wasn't gonna do that.
Who was you thinking about?
You know who I was thinking about. I wasn't gonna do that.
Who?
Your new best friend.
Bitch.
Fuck you. Okay. Fuck you.
Bitch, please.
Because this other bitch over here came for me for the same shit. That is not my best friend. That is not my best friend. Fuck both of you bitches.
And Jamar be sleeping with the enemy, honey.
Child.
Oh, you fucking lying. I ain't going nowhere near that. Not like, bitch, please.
Girl.
They already have a man. It wouldn't even matter if they did. Don't roll. You know what? This bitch make me fucking sick.
You just as long as she know what friend you belong to.
We had one conversation. One.
You know, you're real nice and friendly to these bitches.
In that moment, I had to be. Because if I wasn't, then the whole scene would have been fucked up.
Because I hold grudges. So.
Baby, I wish I could have seen. First, I wish I could have seen my face when they walked into the room. Then I wish I could have seen his face when I told him who walked into the room. Because I feel like he's not even going to believe me until I show him.
Bitch. I knew you wanted to go there, and you lucky that you didn't.
Wanted to go where?
When you would bring up this kissing scene. Because that
Where did
person,
you think I was going? Where did you think I was going? Because I'm curious.
where we at right now.
No.
That's why I thought she was trying to
No, I was going to go worse. I was going to go to the one before that. That's even worse.
Bitch, please.
Exactly. That's why I didn't do that.
Who was it?
I shoot myself first.
Hold on.
We'll say,
Are you on your phone right now?
oh, Tramel.
Okay. Do you have your Instagram DM set to banner? So if I sent you one, would you see it right now?
Just send it to me later. It's fine.
No, we'll talk.
Scotty can tell me. Scotty, tell me who it is.
I ain't saying.
Just tell me what show they on. I can figure it out.
They ain't on no show.
Oh.
They made an appearance.
They did an appearance on the show.
We'll talk backstage because I ain't got no time for nobody to be trying to make no assumptions and think that somebody's shading folks because I ain't got time. And I want to. I ain't got time.
Look, you talk too long, people start putting two and two together, bitch.
Do they sing?
Hell no. I know who you're thinking about. Hell no.
Who he talking about?
Absolutely not.
Who he talking about?
This realm
Nobody.
of reality or the next.
Who he talking about?
Nobody.
Nobody. You know who we talk, girl. Okay, how about this? Scotty, they've been on the platform already. Unwanted. Yes. So yes. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely not.
You like me. Nobody, baby.
And that's
Ain't that Tramel friend?
the story that this one over here told me about them.
Ain't that Tramel friend?
According to them, they are. According to them, that's your bestie.
Who told you that?
They always talking about y'all relationship. Girl, that's not who we're talking about. Why he looks so disgusted? He looks so disgusted.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm so drunk. He got that stone face right now. So you know you mean being with that shit. He went. I really thought that was your friend, for real. I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No way. There's no way in hell.
No, because seriously though, before we went on air, I was watching a certain reunion show, and it was said that yeah, I'm too drunk for this.
Well, we what happened to his connection, child?
I don't know. Either somebody must have called him or he got a text message or something because he's still up here, but it's just going around in a circle, child.
Well, while he sorts
We
himself
might
out,
just take this conversation to FaceTime.
while he's sorting himself out, child.
Oh, he gone now. We'll probably have to call him on FaceTime, child.
We'll do the upcoming projects and then we'll kind of end it out.
Okay, you guys, set. Okay, so before we go, because we have an average of 71 people in here, which is good because we don't normally get that many people unless we have somebody on the show with us. So, what Tremel was on the show with us, but still, we were still like at like 60 and 70 before he came. So,
Mm-hmm.
that
It
means
wasn't like he was promoted. He was going to come here and talk about it. I just
yeah,
show up.
yeah, he was just here. So, shout out to Tremel for popping up. We'll probably talk to him after we get off of here. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Damn, I'm drunk. I know I'm not going to work tomorrow. But
Girl.
but yeah, I had a lovely time. So what's up and coming is like we said. Um, we have two episodes of Prelude coming up. One is the panel that involves myself, Jamar, Miles, Missy Miles, Bubs the Guy, Bundy Blue, Josiah's World TV, and Giving You the Real Tea. The only ones we're waiting for confirmation on is the Scorpion Show and Ashley Miller. We're waiting on confirmation from them two, but the rest that I did call out, they have all confirmed that they will do it. Another episode of Prelude will be myself interviewing Latrice from the Bell Collective. Okay, she'll be coming on Prelude. Jamar will not be on that particular episode because he doesn't watch uh, Bill Collective. So, even if I give him some questions on the show, he ain't gonna be with this shit because he don't watch it. So Latrice Rogers of the OWN Network's reality show, Bill Collective, she will be making an appearance on the Prelude. I will be interviewing her. We also, which we announced last week, E-Money Band Zip will be coming to the show soon. We don't have a day yet for her to come on. I think as far as me and Jamar's conversations stand, I think she said it'll be probably sometime in March when she comes on.
Sometime in March, and then also in March, Fro is trying to book these models to come on the show. So that's 3 weeks, or at least it didn't even have to be like we might have to put them in between the same week as somebody else. That's probably what's going to
And on top of that, we will be interviewing people from the Grind Dallas. We'll be
Oh
interviewing
shit!
yeah. See, so many people coming on here. And trust and believe me, Dre Simba will probably be up here for an interview since Chasing Dallas, the retreat is coming out. I'm pretty sure
You know it's gonna be a hot mess if that bitch come up on here.
it's gonna be a hot mess and it's gonna be messy as shit. I'm pretty sure I know it is because Dre Simba don't hold shit back.
She's a
He
fool.
gonna, he gonna say
She's exactly what I was expecting in person. The exact same person.
right,
There's no like on camera or off camera December.
right.
But
But yeah,
I
that's that. I think that's it for us as far as what we know. Because, like I said, there's going to be some models coming on here. There's going to be some of the cast members from the Grind Dallas is coming up here. There's going to be some cast members from Chasing Dallas, the Retreat that'll be coming up here. I know for a fact Dre Simmer will be coming up here because he's cool with Jamar, so I know for a fact he's probably going to come up here.
In April, Chasing LA will debut, so I'm sure we'll be doing videos on that. I'm sure interviewing people from there. We wrapped the finale scene of my show this past weekend.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back, finish like all the cast photos and all that shit, like the intro, filming all that shit for like the first week of March. We're trying to have a trailer out by the top of May, and then the show to come out in June. I want to rally all my bitches to come together and watch this show and review the show because it is going to be a mess.
So you want me to come to Atlanta so we can watch the show together?
If you would like. Whenever it comes in, are you going to be here in June?
I didn't have any plans to be there in June, but if you want me to come in June, then.
Because we're going to already be, oh, well, am I going to? Yeah. So for that show, me and Scotty are going to be doing the after show in between each episode with the cast members. So watch the shit because we'll be on there. And it's produced by me.
Yes.
So watch the shit.
Jamar had the production hat. Yes.
Baby, girl. And it's going to be, because I know I want to do coverage for it, and it's going to be interesting to do it the way that I've done other shows, having that relationship with the cast and kind of being there for the whole process. I want to see how it comes out.
Yes. Because from the shit I heard,
it is. Because the shit that they pulled at the damn, that wasn't even supposed to happen. I don't know who told them to meet at that place, but thank God for the bodyguard.
Right. Listen.
Thank God for the bodyguard, because that would have went L-E-F-T. But anyway, once everything starts coming out and people and the cast the whole cast is announced and the trailer is out, then we can start really talking about some stuff. Because I hate being all ambiguous about shit, but I don't want to fuck it up for the rest of y'all. But just know, in the summer, I'm gonna need some support from everybody to rally behind all my bitches to watch this show. So we're gonna have those people coming in to do interviews. Have you told them about your, was it May or July thing?
I haven't announced it yet because I don't know if they want me to yet.
I thought they've already confirmed it and got like all the logistics.
Well, even though I've signed the contract already, I'm not sure if they, because the show just started, so I don't know if they're really ready for me to announce that I'm gonna be doing that.
Well, you got some months
Yeah, I
until,
have months until
so
that happens.
I guess you'll pending.
Yeah, because it's going to happen. I already signed the contract, so it's gonna happen anyway. So,
Well, shit, if you saw it, well, whatever.
yeah.
I'll let you do that one. But that's happening in the summertime. Uh, in the fall, we're gonna be doing screening for The Assistant too. So I'm gonna need all my bitches to come see me on screen, even if it's only for a few seconds.
Ah,
She's still there.
because we met our, what is it? We met our goal.
Oh yeah, I can tell you about that because the way the GoFundMe works, they took their fees out. So we raised $1,200, but they're gonna give me like $11.57, which is only like $50, whatever. They're gonna deposit that to me on the 21st, or the 21st or the 22nd, because I think the 21st is on the weekend. And I was ideally wanted to go into like an actual Apple store and pick it up because I'm not ordering and having it delivered. I don't know how this new complex handles deliveries and such, and I'm not about to risk that shit getting compromised. So I'm gonna go to the actual store and pick it up physically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like all of the Apple stores are still closed, even here. So I may have to run to like a Best Buy that has the computer and just get it from there because I'm not having them ship it. No. Because they talk about shit's delivered and then I don't see it and then all the money's gone. I'm not doing that. I'm going straight to the motherfucking store, picking it up myself. So that y'all have comfort that they shit gonna be taken. Hello.
Right.
But yes, child.
Yeah, so we're gonna start working on our podcast as well as. Are we still keeping that a secret?
She did get back to me via email. She said that it can only be done via mobile. So
So is it okay to announce it now, or we're still gonna wait?
but we don't have a date. We don't have a launch date.
Oh, even though we don't have a lunch date, we still can't tell them what it is.
We haven't said that yet.
No, because you kept saying no, we don't need to say it yet. But I asked you to
Oh.
say it now because it's getting closer.
Oh. I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, so back in January, I got a DM from,
Or January, I thought.
was it before? Was it before?
I thought that was a while ago. Well, unless
Well, let's just say late December. Yeah, late December. I got a DM from a company called Station Head. Um, it was in my junk mail, of course, because I don't follow them. I wasn't following them at the time, so it was in my junk mail. And I saw the verified check in there, and I'm like, um, is this spam? Because a lot of the times you get these little leads, and you thinking that it's something serious, but it really ain't. It's somebody playing with you, but it really wasn't spam. So the lady, she told me that she seen my stuff. She wanted to do a show, and of course, I did not want to do it without Jamar. So I put Jamar on the conference call. And we agreed that we were going to do the show together. So just to let you guys know, not only do we have a podcast that we're going to work on, but we're also in due time, in between time, we'll be having our show on a radio show. Basically, it's basically a radio show on Station Head. Okay, so with me and Jamar, we'll be going to Station Head. Okay, we were approached to go to Station Head. We didn't just go to Station Head and ask to be on their app or nothing like that. We didn't try to set up no app on our own, set up no show on our own on Station Head. We decided, well, not really. We decided we were asked to do this. We had a whole phone call, set, with the people from Session Head and everything. Like like the fact that they even knew, it was everything. Okay, so we're going to be doing Station Head before our podcast because we were basically waiting. When Station Head came about, we were still waiting on our goal to be met for our podcast. So we wasn't even expecting Station Head to even be a thing at the time. But um, it became a thing because we hadn't really met our quotas yet with the goal with the GoFundMe. So we was like, okay, I guess we could do it. You know what I mean? So it'll be a start. You know what I mean, of what we're trying to do. So
We more or less what we did here tonight, topic and layout wise. So that will be where we'll talk about a lot of the pop culture and current event stuff. Where on the YouTube platform will be more or less used for visuals for our interviews.
right, right, exactly. So yes, Jamar and I have a show coming out on Station Head, and we're working on the dates.
And what's also important about this is that this will be the first time where y'all could actually tip the bitches.
Exactly.
We can start making some coin
Yes.
off of this.
Yes. Okay.
So we need y'all to come out and show some love.
Most
And
definitely.
like you always have.
Most definitely. I know there's a couple of other YouTubers that I know that do Station Head. I know Bundy Blue, she does Station Head, so we could probably talk to her because we're closer to her, so we can get tips from her on the Station Head stuff. I know that Armand Wiggins does Station Head, and I know that the Wiley Show does Station Head. So I think those are the only YouTubers that I do know for a fact that does Station Head. So we'll be on Station Head. We have our own show on Station Head coming out. Like this lady has been emailing us down about she's ready for us to start our show. Okay, the only reason why it could have been out a long time ago, but we were trying to get Jamar settled first in Atlanta before we started anything. That's
I'm gonna tell y'all to do shit until I got.
like once Jamar got to Atlanta, he was already producing the show that he's on. Like, well, not on, but he was already producing the show that he's behind the scenes on. So he had to be hands on with that show and be at the filming and stuff. So he had to start. He'd been working from the moment he got to Atlanta. And it really, even though I'm not in Atlanta right now with him, it still works for our brand simply because at least he's in Atlanta and he can get the connections for both of us for the show and for our platform and stuff like that. So it still works out in our favor. Even if I'm not there, it still works. You know what I'm saying? So, but the plan is for me to be there permanently. That's what the plan is. So that's another story. We ain't gonna talk about that right now because the plan ain't happening yet. We still at the beginning of the year, and I'm still at my job. So we'll talk about that another time. But we've been waiting to tell y'all about Station Head though, because that's our first move into like radio and podcast territory. Like that's what we're in. Like that's what we're going into now. Like straight up.
Baby, it's a lot going on. And it's like now we doing a new venture. So if y'all remember from interview that we had with Carl and Tremel is that me and Carl were going to be working on a song for his upcoming project. And there is another, did I just kind of name? Like, there was another artist from Chasing Atlanta, season 4, that wanted to work with me as well on their next project. Bitch.
Listen, okay, we keep saying that we're the ones you slept on, bitch. Okay, like that's what we keep telling people. Like we're the ones y'all fucking slept on. Okay, like me and him have had a lot going on. You know what, Jamar? Let me tell you something right quick. So I was reading something, right? And somebody, and I want you to honestly answer this question. Somebody said that they had not watched me in a while, and they were wondering why I'm still doing videos in my closet, as if I've been doing videos in my closet for years. Why am I still doing videos in my closet? Why is my theme music the same? There's no progression. I'm not trying to grow or anything like that. As a person that knows me personally and a person that knows me professionally, would you agree and say that there's no growth, no progression, or anything?
Girl, however long they've been watching, they could see the growth of just the subscriber count, the view count. Like, you don't gauge based off a fucking intro. I still use the same intro from 8 years ago. Unless you're gonna fund that intro, because those things are from talented people who want to be paid.
That's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing now. Here's the thing. People want us to do so much,
But ain't
but
funding shit.
but if we ask for help to fund it, we're begging you.
So I'm gonna use the same one that I got. Now, actually, I am having somebody design me a new YouTube banner over there in the UK.
Oh,
But see, it's only like 60 some odd dollars. I can do that. For my intro that I still use, that a lot of people like, that was like $300 from years ago.
well, child, I got a family discount for my intro.
Shit. And just because you have this new, that doesn't guarantee you shit.
What
Shit.
people, but see, these are the same people that don't even like me. So why the hell are you even worried about what my channel is doing at this point? Like, obviously you haven't watched, and obviously you don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm doing way more than I've done over the entire 10 years that I've been on YouTube. I've been doing way more than I've been doing. I've been getting way more opportunities than anything. Like let's just be real. Like me and Jamar have been doing this shit for a long time, and we are together getting opportunities. It's like we have to constantly say this shit at the end of every show we do. Like we're getting a lot of opportunities at this point just by our platform alone. Like we didn't expect this shit to go where it's going. Like earlier today, when I called him to vent about somebody else. We wound up talking about people who wants to do interviews with us, and we're not really familiar with them. And we were just basically discussing our platform and saying, we really don't want to be the people to say no. Like some people do need a platform. Like I'm pretty sure that when people go on Wendy Williams, she don't be knowing everybody that come on her show. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's not even about y'all. It's just like we have to think about the audience and what we feel makes the most sense right now. It's
right,
not like saying, well, it would never happen, but is right now really the best time for it?
right.
And it's as bad as that might sound, it's just like I swear it's no shade. I swear it's no shade. Because there have been people that have asked, and then we're just kind of like, it wouldn't benefit, I don't think, either one of us to try to force it. Now, once we're trying to force stuff, I feel like it's kind of a slap in the face to y'all.
Right. It's just like with the whole interview that I'm doing with Latrice, but from Bell Collective. You don't watch this show.
Ain't no sense in me being there.
So why would he be there?
Ain't no sense in me being there.
Like he's making a flyer. You know what I mean? He's making a flyer. And we both agreed that whether or not if I'm doing an interview with someone and he's not there because he's not, he doesn't watch what it is. Like I asked him, this interview that I'm doing with Latrice, could it be a part of the Prelude brand? He said, yeah, why not? Even though I'm not there, it's still a part of the brand, so why not? So.
And now somebody is saying, I don't know if they meant it in this way, but they said to do research. Here's the thing. If I ask you to come on the platform, then that means that it should be up to me to do the research to conduct the interview. That's the same thing if you ask somebody on a date. They expect the person who's pursuing the date to plan the date out and do that. If I don't know who you are, really, and even if I might know who you are, but I know that you're not as active right now as some of the other guests that we've had, why should I go out of my way to do research on you when you're asking us to come on the platform?
Like, give us a spreadsheet. Like, tell us what it is that you want to talk about. What is it that you would be comfortable with talking about? What are you doing? What do you want the people to know about? Like, enlighten
Don't put
us
that on us to figure out everything about your life. No.
Yeah, like enlighten us on why we would want to have you on the platform. That's all we're saying. Like at this point, we're trying to give everybody an opportunity to come up here because we can't just turn down everybody
Yeah, we want an eclectic people, but it's just like, if you know that we don't know who you are, you have to help us out. Because we don't want to just bring you on here and be like, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Oh, you do this? That's cool.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And the interview is only 5 minutes.
Yeah. And it's time, our time, the fans' time. Like, we don't want to do that. So, at the end of the day, no. So, it is what it is. Now, with this upcoming panel that I'm doing for the Prelude with Miles and everybody else, there's one person that I thought about that I would have loved to have on that panel, but there's so much unresolved stuff that happened. I feel like Adrian would have been so good for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of patchwork that has to be done before that.
Yeah, like I feel like Adrian would have been so good for that. Like he would have been so good for that particular panel. He would have been so good for that conversation. Because he was one of the ones I like when I thought about everybody, I was like, damn, there's a lot of past stuff that hasn't been resolved with that. Like, how would that work? And when I choose people for panels and when I choose people for guest appearances, like, I want to make sure it makes sense. I want to make sure the energy right and all that other stuff. So, he would have been so
It's
good.
a lot. But
Yeah. But do you agree though? He would have been good for that conversation.
yeah,
He would have
absolutely.
been so good for that conversation. It's very unfortunate, but he would have been very good for that conversation.
Maybe in the future we can revisit that.
That's true.
Maybe in the future.
Because to be honest, we don't have a problem with him. It's just, you know, things happen, I guess. You know what I mean? But it's weird. It's kind of, we've talked about this, but he would have been good for that conversation though. He really would have been. But
It's water under the bridge at this point. But we thank y'all for tuning in.
thank y'all.
I gotta hit it.
What you gonna do? You gonna go to bed?
No, I said I was gonna play hop online with some friends before it got too late.
Oh, okay. Well, child, I'm finna get off of here and probably figure out my speech for tomorrow morning when I call the fuck in for work. Because I know that it's still gonna be icy outside. It's gonna be my third time this week calling in. But hey, what do you want me to do? Like, do
Can't
you
risk
want me to,
your,
huh?
can't risk your well-being.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Jamar, like, what do you want me to do? Like, my whole driveway is like, it's like a block of ice. So it's not even safe for me to drive down my steep ass. We're sitting on the hill. My driveway is steep as fuck and it's full of ice. My car can slide down that fucking driveway and I cannot stop it and I can get my ass hit by a car and die doing it. But to these employers, it's like they really don't give a fuck. As long as you make the effort to try to come to work, it don't even matter. You can die. But as long as he tried to make, he made the effort to come to work. Even though he died trying to come to work, he made the effort. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, one of my coworkers, like, literally slid in somebody's yard trying to go to work. I'm not gonna do that.
Like you said, just call the fuck off, child.
If I look outside that window in the morning and it's still ice, I'm not going. Period. I don't give a fuck. How many people in that motherfucking store? I ain't going. And from what I heard, ain't nobody in the motherfucker. Everybody been calling me here. The other day, the whole pharmacy called me. You think I'm gonna come to work? No. But the last time I've been to work was Thursday. So it's gonna be a whole damn week since I've been to work, child. A whole unpaid vacation. If that's the case, I should have took my fucking vacation. If I had known it was gonna be too long.
Might as well, shit. But y'all be safe out there if y'all in these snowstorm states.
And then our pipes busted and we only got cold water. Baby, we boiling water to take a bath, child. Like, listen. But anyway, we're about to go. We had a great time. Jamar did not tell me that Travail was coming on here tonight. That was a good
That's the point.
bitch.
That's
That
what.
was
That's what I had to make sure I sent that text to before we started.
oh. So you're plotting and you
Listen, you want to know the real tea? The real tea was because I asked him that earlier today. He was supposed to be here physically, and when we started, I was just gonna pull him into frame. But he went to his man house, and I couldn't prevent that, so I had to do it from his man house.
Oh, okay. So you plotting behind my back.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
What's next? You
Guess
gonna
you
bring
have to find out.
what's next? You gonna bring these bitches on like up here too?
Guess you have to find out.
I wish you would do that.
Guess you just have to wait and find out.
I wish you would bring these bitches on like up here. You gonna be like Scotty, you gonna be like Jackie Christie. Scotty, we're here to have a ponderosa. We're here to have a ponderosa.
Shut the fuck up. Turn this shit off. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. We'll see y'all. If everything goes into plan, let me just make that clear, Jamar. If everything goes into plan next week, we'll be having a topic driven show next week with me, myself, Missy Mouse, Bundy Blue, Josiah's World TV, Giving You the Real Tea, James Colwell, and if these two are able to confirm that they can do it, it will also include Ashley and Kevin from the Scorpion Show, if they can do it. Okay, so that's what the plan is for the next show, and the week after that, Latrice Rogers from Bell Collective will be up here as well. I'll be interviewing her. We'll be having a one-on-one conversation. Jamar won't be there because he does not watch Bell Collective. But trust and believe me, the flyer and the thumbnail will be made by Jamar. So he'll be there in spirit, child. He'll probably be in the bushes watching, just to support me while I do it.
Not the bushes.
But that's what Terrence be saying. I'll be in the bushes while y'all doing it. I'll be in the bushes. But that's what's next up for the prelude. That particular panel is Latrice Rogers, and I'm about to start working on this possible shit with. I'm gonna try my hardest. Y'all gotta pray for me. I'm gonna try to get Lily from SWV up here because she already follows me on Instagram. If I can pull that off, Jamar gonna be up here. He already said it. Even though he don't watch Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, he's still coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it? You see his face? He already seen it.
I said I would be there for that.
Yeah, that's legally. She a fucking legend, bitch. You got to be up here for that. And bitch, if I get anyway. Thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate it. I had a great time tonight. Even though the lights flickered on and off, I thought I was gonna lose this shit due to this ice storm that we in. And if y'all are in the South and y'all are under a winter storm warning, please be safe. And if you don't have to go nowhere, don't go nowhere. Because a bitch like me can't go no motherfucking where. You can't even pull in my damn driveway. All the ice in my shit, you can't even pull into my motherfucking driveway. With that being said, y'all, we out of here. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Scotty by Nature 1 and on Instagram, Scotty underscore by nature. Scotty underscore by underscore nature. I'm sorry. Follow Jamar on Instagram and Twitter at Jamar84. Okay. All right. All right. All right. With that being said, y'all, we out here, y'all. Peace the hell out, and we'll talk to y'all another.